Today, guys, we're going to go over a few different foam rolling techniques, all right, and also how to focus on some different muscle groups. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to start with our hamstrings here. So we're going to go from the top of our knee all the way down to the bottom of our hips, right underneath the glutes there. All right, we're going to focus on both legs. All right, if you want to make it a little more intense, what we can do is we can go to one leg, crossing that other leg over, all right, and focus a little more on each side as we're rolling. All right, from here, what we're going to do is we're going to move that foam roller down to just below the knees. All right, we're gonna go up and down on our calves here. And so when we're doing this, all right, we can do the same thing here. We can take that foot, we can cross it over. All right, we can also kind of roll our ankle a little bit to the outside as we roll on one, and we can also roll it a little bit more to the inside as we roll. All right, we're gonna spend about a minute on each of these here. All right, and then once we're done with those minutes on both legs, getting the calves and hamstrings, next we're gonna roll over. We're gonna come to our knees, we're gonna get on the quads here, all right? And when we're doing the quads, we're gonna go in the same motion that we were going to the hamstrings, but this time we're gonna go from the top of that knee down to our hip crease, all right? Making sure we're rolling those quads. And here what we're gonna do is we're gonna go with our toes pointed down for a minute. We're gonna turn our toes in, go for a minute with our toes turned in, all right? And then we're also gonna turn those toes out, all right? Getting all aspects of the quad here, all right? And again, same thing, if we want to, we can always make it a little more intense by bringing one leg over, all right, and focusing on just solely one side. All right, so guys, we've already focused on our quads, we've got our hamstrings, and we've gotten our calves. Next, we're gonna move up and we're gonna focus on the glutes. I'm gonna take my right leg, I'm gonna get my ankle over top of my left knee. I'm gonna be rocking back and forth on my right side here, focusing on the glutes only. All right, I'm gonna be getting a little bit of stretch while I'm foam rolling as well. All right, it can be a little intense. If that's too much, we can always bring that foot down, all right, and just focus on the glutes without that little stretch. And then after that, we're gonna get both sides a minute each. We're gonna move down, we're gonna get our IT band. All right, so we're focusing on the outside part of our leg. We're gonna go again, just like with the quads and hamstrings, from the top of that knee down to the bottom of the hips there. All right, moving up and down along that outside. All right, this leg is gonna be our balance. We're gonna keep that other leg up as we roll out the IT band. All right, guys, we've already finished up with our legs. We've gotten our quads, our hamstrings, IT band, calves, and glutes. Next, we're going to be focusing in on our upper body. So to start, we're going to go with T-spine mobilizations here. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our hands behind our head, support our head here and our neck. We're going to reach back, arching back as far as we can. Big thing here is we don't want to see our lower back arching up significantly as we drop our chest back. All right, as we're doing this, we're going to inch down, reaching back, inch down a little bit more. Focus in on any of the tighter areas inside your back that you may find. All right, going up and down as we do this. Next, once we've finished up there, we're gonna move on to our lats. So when we're getting those, we're gonna get this foam roller right on our side here. We're gonna get it just underneath our shoulder. All right, once we get it right around that, near that insertion of the lats there, we're gonna roll back and forth. All right, working again, looking for any tight areas. All right, might be a little bit of mild discomfort there, but we're gonna focus on not feeling any sharp pains. All right, working along the lats. From there, when we finish up, all right, we're gonna move that roller just up a slight bit, and we're gonna go to our posterior capsule there and that shoulder girdle. All right, we're gonna be rocking again, back and forth. There may be some slight discomfort there. All right, as long as we're not feeling any sharp pains or anything that doesn't feel right. All right, we're gonna again focus on all these areas for a minute. We've had that foam roller horizontal for the past few upper body ones. Now we're gonna move it vertically. So we're gonna line it up right at the base of our hips. All right, we're gonna roll back onto that foam roller, keep our head supported here. All right, and so what we're gonna do is we're gonna find ourselves with our shoulder blades locked around the outside of the foam roller. All right, what we can do here is we can keep our arms up, letting those shoulder blades relax, let it sink in. All right, we can rock side to side, focusing in between there. All right, and then we can also do some movements here. So we can do some eyes, keeping our back flat, not arching. All right, going to what our mobility allows us to do. All right, we can bring it back up. We can go for some Ys, back up, and then we can go down for some Ts. All right, as we're doing these, all right, we're feeling a little bit of movement through the shoulder blades. All right, keeping that foam roller locked in. All right, and again, looking for some areas that we might feel a little more tightness in. All All right, and then one of the last ones we can do here, we can do a pec stretch, so we can keep our arms bent at 90 degrees, shoulders are at 90 degrees, and we're gonna let that arms drop down to the ground, feeling a nice big stretch across our pecs here. All right, we can hold that for about a minute. So while we're focusing down on those calves, all right, one big area we can take a look at is gonna be on our Achilles. So we're looking down at the bottom of our calf here. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get our other leg crossed over. We're gonna get our foot slightly turned in. All right, we're gonna be rolling up and down along the base of our calf there. All right, might be a little more discomfort than some of the other areas we have found. All right, but we're gonna keep that foot turned in. Again, going for about 45 seconds to a minute on this one. Keeping just that pressure along the Achilles. Again, looking for any areas that are extra tight.